First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line.
Ready, 180. 3 ball. Spot. No. Gun. Check. 20. Switch. 8.
They'll run on first down. Whitley. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 180. Great.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Big stop, let's go. Hey.
Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On first down, Whitley. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
To the set. Right at 8. Like 50. You get blocked, me. Great. You get blocked, me. Wide. Get wide.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set. 780. I got you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Gun. Anyway. 50. Bandit. No. Off.
On 1st down, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got tight.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the eye.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. Shoot. Check 3.
On play action, Rosen. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert, alert. D-line, get that quarterback. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 25, check 25, check 25.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check that, alert, alert, alert. Check 50, check 50. Check 52. Showing it, showing it.
Hey, alert 3, alert
3. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, ready. You must be treated. 8, 8. 31's the express. 31's the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike, to the tip, but I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun. Check. Fresno. Eight.
They'll try the left side. Whitley. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Rush in. 8.
Check safety.
20. Check 6 down. He's coming. 8.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
I'm here all day. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Lions 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 36, 36.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go, Mike. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go, let's go.
Play action here with Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
20. Give me that ball. 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Shift! Watch the shift! Switch, switch, switch!
Rosen will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check! Check! Switch!
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Jim! Check 99! 80. Check. Monday.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back. In excellent field position. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The tight end, the ball carrier, brought down the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. First down.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll run on first down. Whitley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Big hold of the 30. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Back.
Hey, watch it.
Check 24.
They run for it with Breida. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Breida. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check. Switch. Shift.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Alert. Monday. Kill.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Rosen. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. Complete. He finds Brain. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You go tight. You got tight. You got great. Check 9, check 9. Deuce. Hey. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 49, check 49, check 49.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Ready. Mark 56. And here we go. Gun. Let's go. Come on.
Watch the eye. Alert flag.
20. Say. Tight dog. 8. Bang.
On first down, Whitley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Gun. Check your hot read.
From the 50, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Here's Rosen. Caught by Nelson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All day, every day.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that one results in 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He got 29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
What's that? What's that, buddy? Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Watch the safety creep. Great.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna... Monday. Rush in. Check safety. 6. Monday. 6 guys.
Now Rosen.
Check.
And with a flag down, he goes down.
Check. Crunch.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
Check 26. Hey, quarter. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 38. 36.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.